Yeah, you see
Cleaning up the
that?
streets one bad
You
guy at
see
a
me?
time.
It's the king!
What's good, YouTube? King Blazer bringing you guys another Division 2 video, and I decided to bring you this build video because I feel that it's one of the most dropped exotics that I've been getting recently, as you guys saw at the beginning of the video, and that's the Chameleon. And got so many of them, I figured, why not make a build towards it. I'm probably gonna break some down pretty soon, but again, I'm going to start off with this build. It's not fully mid-max yet. I have to get a better backpack, but again, you guys could mix and match and give your own little flavor to it. I'll start with the mask that I use. I got a really nice mask. You're going to see that I have a 3-piece first group, so I'm going to get all those perks from that. But I got 15% weapon damage. I got a 6% critical hit chance and critical hit damage, and I'll show you guys towards later on in the video that you don't want to have more than 40% critical hit chance, what it's seeming that sweet number to be according to everyone that's been making this type of build. And also I got another piece of my Ferris group. This is another God of Roll chest piece, so I got a 15% weapon damage. I got my 12% critical hit damage. I got my 8% on weapon damage, and I just slipped in a mod critical hit damage and moved it up to 11.2% with that one. Also, this one I wish I could have got a better mod piece for it, but it is a skill, so I went ahead and just dropped the skill damage in there. Now we do got the 14.6 weapon damage, so that's almost maxed out. And as you can see, the headshot damage is maxed out at 10%, and that's where I get my third piece with the stability with the Ferris group. So I got my 10% assault rifle damage, which works with the exotic, the reload speed, and the stability. You're gonna see that you move really quick with this type of build. Now the knee pads, I went with the Fox Prayer knee pads. I got a 15% weapon damage with that. As you guys know, it got nerfed, but you still get the 8% damage out of cover. I just threw in a critical hit mod in there for you. Now the gloves is, again, tricky. Whichever one you guys want to go with, again, it's whatever makes you feel comfortable. I just went with this glove because it's a pretty good glove, and it gave me another 10% with a critical hit chance. So I got a 14.1% on weapon damage, and as you can see, my weapon handling, which is a real good stat and attribute now because it got buffed, I got that maxed out at 8%. And then my critical hit damage, I moved it over to 11.3. Now I do have some, where is it, where are they, contractor gloves, and you can go ahead and throw those on there as well. But again, I just feel that these contractors are gloves that I got are pretty weak. I mean, again, I could max out that weapon damage, but with the weapon handling being so low, I just feel like it's a weak pair of gloves compared to these. So I just went ahead and threw those on there. I still get that 10% critical hit chance, which gives me that 40% that I'll show you when it comes to critical hit chances where you want to have it. Now this backpack, a lot of people are making fun of what we're getting, these rainbow stat backpacks, but this backpack could be a little bit better. For now, I'm just rocking it until I find a better one. But again, I get the 15% critical hit damage on it. I'm almost maxed out with the weapon damage. Armor regen is always a good stat to have. Critical hit damage is almost maxed out at 11.6, and I got my skill haste with the 11.1. Now I'm going to go over my talents with my chest piece and my backpack. First, I'll start with the backpack since we're here. I went ahead and got Bloodsucker on there. Bloodsucker, that way I can, since I'm not going to be running any type of life skills, and this is all a DPS build, I want to have a somewhat of survivability. The Bloodsucker is going to help me with that. And then I got my talent Overwatch. The reason I got this is, again, staying in cover gives you a little bit of a boost, 12% with the skills. Now, if you have this and you want to give yourself a little bit more survivability, you could get rid of the Fox Prayer and you could throw these Sawyer knee pads on. And I feel that it really helps because when you're down in cover, which is because this recently got a buff, increases total weapon damage by 3% each second while you're in cover, which it synergizes with this talent. You'll get a nice little boost while you're in cover. Again, most players play while they're in cover anyways. This really helps solo players. You can play it that way. Again, it's just a different option. If you have those Sawyer knee pads, you could try it that way. If you're trying to put out more damage, you can go ahead and throw those Fox Prayer knee pads on there. Wait, I don't think those are the ones I was using. It this one. So now let's go ahead and show you the stats that I was telling you about. Now you see, this is where I was saying the sweet spot. You want to have 42% on the critical hit chance, and then critical hit damage, I got it as high as about 108 on there, so that's not bad. My headshot damage is at 60%, so this thing slaps. And we got my Chameleon, which is damn near maxed out besides the health damage, but everything on there, we got it hitting it almost as high as 90k. And then because we're using these, I feel the Fox Prayer, I decided to go ahead and bring out my Baker's Dozen. It gets a little bit of a buff with that. And then again, when it comes to skills, you guys could choose whichever one you guys like. I like to use either this striker drone, again a turret maybe, or decoy. Not too many people like the decoy, but I like throwing it when you're solo, just to give yourself a little bit of an opportunity. They said that they fixed this. It hasn't worked, so I suggest you guys stay away from the Hive. But again, it's just whatever you guys feel comfortable with. Same thing with the pistols, whatever you guys. I like to use this M19. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe to join the vibe. Also slap that like button for me. It really helps the channel grow. I'm always playing these games live on Twitch, so you can go ahead and follow me on Twitch, as well as I got a Twitter that you guys can follow me on. I'm always uploading when I'm getting a new video out, and we can communicate on there. As you guys know, I appreciate all your guys' support. I'm going to play some gameplay at the end for you guys so you can see how this build works. Y'all know how this thing goes. It's the king, and I'm out. Damn, homie. Did not expect you to be right there. It's time to use this gun. Okay, wait a minute. Didn't I just go that way and there was no way to go up? Can't go in there. Dude, I hate these bounties. They always do this. so down with this shit. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Where did this shit? Oh. Shit.
That's your target.
That worked perfect.
I'll cover you. Casualty. They still there? Grenade! Jesus! Mind you, agent! Quickly, quickly!
Target down. Good job.
Yeah, you see
Cleaning up the
that?
streets one bad guy at
see
a
me?
time. Nicely done, Sheriff.
See what we got. Another chameleon. God, they just been dropping these like crazy. But this thing slaps though. I like this build. Maybe a few things I could change with it, but I like it. All right.